Ready to watch episode 6 of season 2 of DanDaDan? Let's see how this battle goes on, and let's see if Gigi can control the spirit inside his body. Let's watch it together. I would have never imagined that it lasted 1 second for us. I was ready for watching everything. Actually, it's becoming too hard to defeat him. It's a parody of a Genio squad, the Genio team. Genio, sorry. Because in Italy we call it a Genio. No! Okay, you're not the leader, but... Yeah. Who are they? So they play the exorcism thanks to music. They call them Hayashi instead of a Harashi. That it was a famous boy band here in Japan. The Arashi, they were so popular. I don't think that they will solve anything. Let's see, the lead singer, but yeah, Ira. She doesn't want to lose. Ira is still not convinced to listen, but yeah, but they are skillful. Pretty good. Ira got convinced. Ah, so they can detect even all the other spirits. Grandma. It's reacting. It's reacting. Yeah, it's working this time. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Try to resist, Gigi. Oh my, it's affecting her now? No, right? Maybe she can also see his background story so she can understand. We can't find a way to let him stay and let him understand. In the meantime, maybe they're gonna stop. Grandma stopped it, so probably she understood that. This merciful. See? Bye bye. Yeah. Maybe later it could be very useful. More or less. Later you will change your mind, Ira. I think that. Good job, Okarun. Mm, yeah. That's something Ayase likes about Okarun, the fact that he wants to protect his friend. Yes. I've never imagined that you, Okarun, would be so popular like that. It's raining. Oh my. Oh, again. Hey, you're pretty good there. But let's keep that. Mm, yeah, probably they can call them any time. I think, especially if they find something giant to defeat. As much as for the alien who comes to help them all the time. She's very strong. Should we thank Okarun also for this? But I think it's because of Okarun that she decided to take it seriously now. Hmm. That's something it would be nice to do because they can become friends with him so they can prove him that they also want to become friends with him, and it will be easy to convince him for the fact that they will never abandon him. But if they get rid of him, it's pointless. So I agree with the Gigi that he refused to have the exorcism. Be careful. Jump. Okay. Wow, now Karun is becoming like a bodyguard, but it's so nice to have him. I mean, the way Okaruna takes care of him makes you understand how great as a person he is. The Hayase is double checking. Wow, they all. Yeah, don't worry. Ma, these might become very stressful and endless, but until he'll be able to manage it, they are making a hard thing for him. That's. I mean, I would have appreciated these a lot. It's becoming cold inside. But this makes you understand that even if you have hard times, there will always be someone next to you who can help you somehow. Yes, you're a team, so yeah, they are used to it. Yeah, yeah. Good job, Granny. She is good. I like Grandma so much. Mm, 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 mm. I think she also learned these in her past. In her past. No, you are cool, Okaro, because you didn't have to. You didn't feel forced to do this, but you decided to do it. So I think Aira will understand these too, because she was also helped by them. So it's strange that she doesn't want to do the same thing Okaron did, but let's see, huh? Maybe she will fall in love with the Gigi in the future. Okay. Nice breakfast. They are super, super sleepy. That's too much, Aira. But Okaron is someone special to her. So Gigi will stay there and he will not go to school anymore? She tries to blame Ayase for everything, so she hopes that he will change his mind about Ayase, but it's not gonna work, I'm sorry. Yeah, but do you think Grandma can't do it? I think she's not doing anything. I'm talking about Grandma because she wants the team to get closer and closer. If everything is repaired and fixed, then it's too easy. We know this. I mean, we know that Grandma wants them to react and think more without everything being done and being so easily done. Okay. What? This could be Yamanote-san. But they are living in Kawagoe, so no, it's not. Ah, no, no, it's Yamanote-san because this is Akihabara, if I'm not wrong. Or Shinjuku. Yeah, they ride the Kamigoe, but probably this is Akihabara. Yeah, it's a made a cafe or something. Made a cafe. Sad. He didn't recognize her. Oh no, please. Moi Kiko. Okay, so if you're joining from now these episodes and you didn't understand what happened from episode 1, I just wanted to remind you the fact that I can't put the audio throughout the reaction, throughout the episode because of Netflix request to delete the audio, especially if it's something regarding music or even the background music they put through the episodes. So that's the only reason. If I could have let it have the audio, of course I would have put it, but that's not gonna happen. I already tried to ask YouTube's help at least to keep the speech part, and it's working, so that's enough for me. I know that probably it's bothersome for you to watch a strange reaction like that. That means a speech on, audio off, speech on, audio off. But that's how it is. That's how Netflix decided to accept the reactions. So instead of not seeing any reaction, it's better as it is, to keep it as it is. So I'm trying, on the contrary, to speak more through the episode so you don't feel bored, but at the same time I'm telling you already my thoughts through the episode. So in the thoughts part, there's not so much else to say, rather the fact that I really appreciate how this team is growing, and I really like the fact that they are trying to help Gigi. I think that's the best solution they could make. Also because in the future they need someone strong like Gigi. I don't want to say that they help him because they want to use him later, but I think that Gigi has a chance to find new friends, and at the same time even the spirit inside himself can have the chance to gain what he has always hoped to gain. That means friends. So everything is connected, and I think this is something proper, something good. As much as for what happened to Aira previously in season 1, I think that now it's Gigi's chance to join them, to enjoy the time they spend together, even if now it's a tough moment for him because everybody has to take care of what he does. If he touches cold water, they are already there to prevent everything from happening. It's becoming pretty stressful. I mean, this period until they get used to Gigi and his power, and also they get used of the fact that they have to wake up late at night to check, to observe that Gigi is making the right thing, and you saw their sleepy condition, okay? But they are all doing this for a good sake. They are doing this for friendship, and I think that this will repay them in the future. When you do something good, then something good will return to you, and I think this is what will happen. Last time I didn't talk about one thing. I don't remember if it's the previous episode or 2 episodes ago, but we saw that the Kito's family leader is still alive, and we now could see her real face. She's aiming at finding Momo one more time, so that's why I was thinking, Okarun has other chances before this will happen. I mean, I think that Kito's family's leader will try to find her and will try to have her revenge about it. And I'm sure that in that moment Okarun can express his feelings. But for the moment, he's still in that phase of falling in love, in which everyone feels embarrassed, everyone is better if it doesn't say anything. It's too early to do something for him. Maybe he needs to be pushed to the edge That means that something might happen in which there is no other choice rather than confess his feelings deliberately. And I think that that will be the chance, that will be the proper moment in which he can convey his feelings once for all to her. But let's see. Anyway, I think Ayase likes Okarun for this purpose. As you could see, Okarun is always there for friends, and he says that he's trying to repeat what grandma did to him, but I don't think so. I mean, yeah, for certain reasons, yes, because that's what grandma asked him to do in order to repay for the favor she did to him. But at the same time, I think that it's deep inside his heart, the will to protect who's dear to him. And in this little period of time, he had the chance to do this for Ayase, but even now for Gigi. And he will do it even for Aira, for sure. But I think that Okarun is a kind-hearted person, no matter what grandma says. And for him, the difficulty was to try to express these feelings to others because nobody wanted to be in touch with him. That was already difficult for him to do so, but now that he has the chance to belong to a team, it's easier for him to understand what to do and to be loyal to his friends, to be there for them, to check if they do wrong things and try to fix them. And the more they do these, the more they create this bond that I was always talking to you about. Everything that Okarun is doing is not just because he's moved off of compassion, but he's doing this because he really cares about his friends. And fortunately and finally, there are people who can let him express all the things he wants to do. And that's very, very important. So let's see what's going to happen in episode 7, because now Okarun entered in this maid cafe, and we know that Ayase is trying to have this part-time job to help grandma to repair the house, to fix it. I think that this is very good because grandma, I'm sure she has some money, but she doesn't want to use it because she wants that Okarun, Ayase, Aira, but in this case even Gigi, they find their own way to survive. She doesn't want that everything is taken for granted just because grandma is there. She doesn't want them to depend on her because they have to build their own personality. They have to grow up as much as for what happened in season 1. So I think that grandma is very essential here as a character. She wants them to be independent. She wants them to be ready to act as their instinct is saying to them. And she doesn't want to drag them into her convictions, her beliefs. She wants them to be free of choosing, and in fact, she also stopped the exorcism in the moment Gigi expressed his will to stop. So she's not being preponderant. I mean, she's not forcing them to follow what she thinks. She wants them to think freely. And that's really, really nice. We don't know her background story, so we can't say anything about grandma so far. But I'm sure that what she told Okarun in the moment that Okarun wanted to give her money for what she did for him, that happened to her even in her past. We don't know what happened in her past, but I'm sure that even grandma has a story to tell. Of course, you would say, yeah. And I wonder if one day they will tell us. If one day they will tell us what happened to her, why she made certain decisions, and why she believes that they have to try to fix the problems by themselves. Probably something happened to her that reflects exactly her attitude towards them. A good attitude, let's say. So let's see what happens tomorrow with episode 7 of season 2 of DanDaDan. Thank you so much for the support and see you in the next video.